Hey guys, Blueberry Tech Boy here, and we are going through the article, The Move to the Public Cloud. So we are actually on episode 6 today. So in this episode, we're actually going to take an honest approach to looking at how the cloud can save a business money. So right away, I want to give credit to Andrew Reichman. He's the research director for a company called 451 Research. This is a global information technology analyst firm, and his opinion is going to heavily influence this article. Okay, going to the cloud is not always cheaper. I'm going to say this right off the bat, and it's important to know this. But despite that fact, that it's not always cheaper, that shouldn't refrain you from investigating the potential benefits of the cloud. There are various benefits of moving to the cloud, and they are in no particular order. So, elasticity. You can turn on or off different services. You can turn on that capacity when you need it. You can turn it down when you don't need it. That flexibility is key for a lot of businesses. So let's look at the difference between the elasticity of a cloud environment and a traditional IT environment. In the traditional IT environment, you're going to purchase on-site equipment, and you're going to hope that that equipment will last you a certain amount of years, whatever the given project is. There's a chance, however, that you might over-purchase on what you need. You might even under-purchase and then need to add more equipment, more capacity later on. Basically, you have to determine the demand and the amount of resources that you're going to need at a given time. You're going to have to accurately predict that. And with a cloud solution, you don't have to be so accurate in predicting that. You just turn on the capacity if you need it for a particular project. You turn that capacity down when you don't need it. So one of the examples that Andrew Reichman gives is about a Super Bowl advertisement. They're going to generate a new program. It's going to maybe generate a ton of traffic, and it might not generate any traffic. But the point is that whatever capacity they need to implement that new advertisement program, whatever it is, they're going to be able to utilize the cloud to start that program up, see if it works, see if it runs well, see if it's profitable, and then if for some reason it doesn't work out, for whatever reason, they can turn down that capacity. So the great advantage to this is that if you're going to have higher than average demand, and higher than average means what you're not typically used to. If you're going to meet the higher than average demand, you're able to go to the cloud to meet those. So you're scalable and you're flexible in terms of being able to turn on the capacity or off the capacity, again, depending on the precise business needs that you have at that given moment for that given project. Now, the major difference here with the on-site environment, the on-site IT environment, is that you have to make a capital expenditure that, to make it profitable, would last 3 to 7 years out. Using cloud technology, I think, allows you to be more experimental. And the way that I would explain this is that when you purchase equipment for an on-site environment, you're predicting many years into the future, and that kind of locks you in, because if you're going to try a new product, if you're going to try a new business application, you're going to try new quantities of services that will require more workers or more employees, that might change the design of your on-site environment when capacity increases, and you're not able to be that flexible. So you're more likely to turn down any new innovations that would require a large capital investment in order to move forward with them. So if you think about it in the way of flexibility, you're flexible because you don't have a commitment. You don't have a commitment to the infrastructure because you're renting out that infrastructure. So you can pull back the capacity if you need to, but you're flexible enough to undergo an endeavor that would require more capacity. No matter what, you're going to have to invest money on your infrastructure in some way, in some fashion. With a cloud-based model, you're moving that into an expense that's flexible, it's monthly, it can change. So it really goes with the exact flow of your business. I mean, think about it. If you're going to implement a new CRM program, just as an example, what if you need more employees? What if you need more servers? All of this is human labor. You're adding more to the human labor, and you're going to have either an outside company that's going to manage that labor, or you're going to hire that internally. With a cloud-based model, you just have the capacity. It's just there. The infrastructure that would have been sitting on site is just there. By the way, this is not even mentioning the fact that once you have all the equipment on site, you have to manage that equipment. So there's labor in managing that equipment through its life, like cooling it, keep making sure that there's always electricity connected to it. There's a lot of stuff that goes into managing a data center. So if you're a company that just needs a simple CRM implementation, that's what you need. You don't really need the infrastructure. You need the infrastructure because it is the foundation that will allow you to ensure that the CRM program works properly. But it's not really the infrastructure you need. You need the CRM platform. And if you can get the CRM platform to work without having that large capital expense, if that's what you're looking for, if you want that flexibility, the cloud is going to be able to give you that. So again, I'm very passionate about the cloud. I really believe in it. I think software as a service has already proven the accolades of cloud technology. And I think we're moving more into the industry of people realizing that managing an infrastructure on premises may not be, for a lot of companies, the right way to move forward. And that by investigating the benefits of cloud, they might see that that's an area that would actually help their business grow, and have been researching all these ways to innovate their company and haven't discovered cloud technology. And once they find out what's possible, they find a whole new avenue of business growth that they can now tap into simply because they've moved their infrastructure for their data center into the cloud. So join me next time. We're going to keep talking about this. I love talking about cloud technology. You can message me. You can write to me on the Facebook. You can send an email at blueberrytechboy@hotmail.com. Would love to answer any of your questions on cloud technology, or even opinions that I have on cloud technology. Whatever it is, big data, IoT, doesn't matter. I love all of it. So Blueberry Tech Boy here. Talk to you guys next time. Take care.